Hey guys, today we are going to talk about car insurance. We're going to talk about different companies, brands, Geico, USAA, AAA, um, Allstate, just different insurance, and we're also going to compare uh, male versus female, see who gets the better prices and things like that, just from the research that we found. So, who do you think will pay more for auto insurance? Um, so, if you followed along on our insurance head to head series in the past, you know that we like to compare two made up people to see who would pay less for car insurance. How do we know who would pay less? We use data we've compiled from thousands of insurance applicants to estimate how different rating factors affect the amount a person might be quoted. Today, we're comparing two people that are part of a group that has some of the highest insurance rates in the country, to the tune of an average rate of $4,796 a year. That's right, they're teenagers. Teenagers get the highest, they got to pay the most, that's for sure. Um, because teenagers are new to driving, insurance carriers charge significantly more to insure them. It makes sense, after all. They don't have much driving experience or history to demonstrate they know what they're doing. However, not all teams are created equal. So let's compare our contestants and see who will uh, get a better or at least less worse rate. So our contestants today are Madison, and Madison lives in Hawaii and just turned 16. She loves surfing, hiking, and building up a following on her YouTube channel where she makes K-pop themed baked goods. However, she's most excited about is getting her driver's license, especially since, thanks to her mom, she's now the proud owner of a 2017 Dodge Caravan. So far, in the months she's been driving, she's already had one speeding ticket because she didn't see that school zone sign. Our second contestant is Ryan. Ryan just turned 19 and he calls Louisiana home. He works as a shift manager after a recent promotion from bag boy at the local Piggly Wiggly. In his spare time, he enjoys driving around with his friends in his 2017 Jeep Cherokee while consuming um, high amounts of French fries and Red Bull. He's been driving since he was 16, and his only violation was running a stop sign once right after he got his license a little over 3 years ago. Now let's see how our competitors' rating factors compare. Round one, location. So location is pretty big. In every state in the U.S., teens pay the most for car insurance. However, not all states see as big of a jump based on age. Who do you think will pay more for their insurance? Madison in Hawaii or Ryan in Louisiana? So the answer is Madison wins this round in Hawaii. When it comes to driving as a teen, being a Hawaiian has its perks. Residents of Hawaii see the smallest change in annual premiums over their lifetime. The average 16 to 19-year-old pays around $1,128 a year for car insurance in the Aloha State. The opposite is true in Louisiana. While the state has some of the most expensive car insurance in the nation, the jump for teens is enormous. The average rate for 16 to 19-year-olds is over $10,000, and that number reduces by nearly 2/3 on a driver's 20th birthday. So, round two is age. Although teens will pay the most for car insurance, the amount will change with every candle on the birthday cake. Independent of location, you can probably guess who will pay more between 16-year-old Madison and 19-year-old Ryan. But can you guess by how much? Surprising no one. Ryan would pay less for car insurance. Again, we're not taking location into account here, but just considering national averages, the average 16-year-old in the US pays $6,034 for car insurance. But by 19, that number has dropped nearly half to $3,391. Round number 3 is ride. Both Madison and Ryan are lucky to be driving their own wheels thanks to Madison's generous mother and Ryan's sweet Piggly Wiggly savings. They also both are rocking 5-year-old vehicles, which will likely cost more to insure. Madison's Dodge or Ryan's Jeep. Ryan wins this round. Older vehicles are usually cheaper to insure than brand new vehicles. Comparing the average cost of insuring the makes of different vehicles, Jeep is on the cheaper side compared to Dodge. Oh, I didn't know that. Round number 4, violations. Madison and Ryan both have short driving histories by virtue of being new drivers. One on the reasons teens pay so much more for insurance. Who do you think will see a bigger increase in their car insurance from their small violations? Madison for speeding in a school zone, or Ryan for running that stop sign? Ryan wins this round. This is a bit of a trick question though. Speeding in a school zone leads to an average 20.6% increase in car insurance rates compared to a 21% bump for running a stop sign. So why does Ryan win? His violation occurred more than 3 years ago, and in a state of Louisiana, that means it's no longer on his driving record and will not affect his insurance rates. So the winner in the real world, you can isolate just one rating factor as we've done here. Insurance companies look at each person as a whole and compile all their rating factors together to determine the overall risk they might pose and decide how much they should pay. However, we do have one way to find out a winner. We ran each of our contestants through the Zebra's easy-to-use car insurance comparison platform to find the best rates that the top insurance companies would offer to each. So the winner is Madison. While Ryan won 3 out of 4 rounds with his slightly cheaper vehicle and big savings, for being an elder teen, it's just no match for the huge impact his location has on his rates. If you're curious why your location has such a big impact on your rates, even if you're a great driver like young Ryan, check out your area and see, do a comparison. So let's see. So if you're a teen, how to shop for car insurance as a teen. So your driver's license is in hand. Sweet freedom is so close. Perhaps you've saved up to buy a used car or your parents have generously offered to help you acquire one. There's only one thing standing in your way. You need car insurance, and as a teen driver, you'll be paying some of the highest possible rates. If your parents have deputized you to research car insurance options, you're in the right place. In this article, we're looking at everything you need to know as a teen driver. Why do you need car insurance? Car insurance is designed to protect you, your vehicle, and other drivers in the event of an accident. It can cover damage to property, medical expenses, and legal fees if you're found at fault. In some, and almost all states, it's even required by law. If you're financing a vehicle, your lender will likely also require you to have car insurance. There are different types of car insurance. Liability insurance protects other people from the damage you cause. So it's the one that's required by law. However, you can also add additional insurance protections that pay for damages that other people or things cause to you or your vehicle. Whether that's another vehicle, or a parking meter, etc. Comprehensive insurance covers not just damages from collisions, but a number of other perils, including theft, vandalism, weather. Having car insurance means you won't have to pay or to fix or replace your car out of your own pocket should something happen to it. So how much does car insurance cost for teens? The cost of car insurance for teens varies depending on a number of factors, including the state you live in, your age, the make and model of your vehicle, and your driving history. In general, however, you can expect to pay more for car insurance as a teen driver than an adult. According in 2022, the average annual cost for a 16-year-old for auto insurance was over $6,000. The reason, of course, is because even the most responsible 16-year-olds are still new drivers. The lack of experience means, in the eyes of insurance companies, as a teen, you are still much more likely to get involved in an accident than a driver with more driving experience under their belt. Thus, as you age, the number will go down quickly. In 2022, the average 17-year-old paid $5,133. And by 18, that number is down by $4,405. Of course, the amount varies significantly based on where you live. In North Carolina, the average cost of insurance for ages 16 through 19 was only $2,585. In Louisiana, the average for the same age group is over $10,000. It's pretty crazy. So, can you have your own auto insurance policy as a teen? An insurance policy is a contract between you and the insurance company. So to legally enter into that contract, you need to be at least 18. If you are younger than 18, your parents will need to sign for you and will be responsible for the policy. Unless there are special circumstances such as your being an emancipated minor. Even if you are over 18, it likely makes more sense for you to be on your parents' policy. This is particularly true if you live with them or if they are helping to finance your car. One of the reasons is because they will have an insurance history. Obtaining a car insurance policy when you have no previous history will mean you will likely pay even more for your rates. So, how can you save on insurance as a teen driver? If those big numbers above had you concerned about how you are going to pay that on top of your car payments too, there are some ways to lower your insurance costs even as a teen. Student discounts. Are you a student? If so, do you get good grades? Some insurance providers have discounts for teens who maintain a GPA of 3.0 or higher. You will need to provide your transcript a couple of times a year to qualify for the discount. Telematics. Assuming you're a good driver, you can install a device on your car that monitors how you drive. This can reduce the amount you pay because the insurance company will have data on how you actually drive, not just your age. Change your coverage. If you aren't driving, this seems like a no-brainer. But if you're going away to college and won't need your car, you can adjust your insurance to pay less while you're away. Shop around. Some insurance companies are friendlier to teens than others. Do your research to find the ones that will give you the best rates. So yeah, there's some tips and tricks on how to save money as a teen driver. Good luck finding the best car insurance out there for your needs. Hope you have a great day.